All right guys, today I'm going to be talking about my opinion on the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Basically, I want to talk about what I think of it, some of the things that I like about it, some things I don't, so that you know what you're getting into before you purchase this little rig, this little device. So stay tuned for the video. I'm going to be going over everything of my last 2 weeks of owning it, and let's go.
Hey guys, something quick here just before I get further into the video. I just wanted to let you know that I have created an Amazon link down in the description below. You can click on that and that'll take you to the DJI Pocket 3 creator combo. I've done some research and the Pocket 3 is getting a lot more difficult to purchase now due to low stock, or its prices have been increasing rapidly. So I found a reliable place to purchase it from the DJI store. So you can go check that out. And if you purchase it through my link, I'll just get a 5% commission just to help support the channel. This is my first affiliate link I've ever done, but I've done some research and it is a reliable place to purchase the Pocket 3. But that's all I wanted to say, and let's get back to the video.
All right, so right off the bat, you can tell that quality is incredible on this camera. I'm shooting in 4K, 24 frames per second. As a general form factor, this camera is almost on par with some of those heavy full-frame DSLR cameras that are thousands of dollars. I personally ditched my DSLR. I had a Canon Rebel SL2. This thing is 10 times better and it's cheaper, and I sold all the big lenses and my big DJI gimbal that I paid couple $100s for. I sold all that and I got this, and this didn't cost me anything due to being able to sell all that stuff. Nice thing about this thing is you're shooting in 4K and you've got this built-in gimbal. So that were two things that already sold me. 4K, and you've got the ability for smooth panning shots. Kind of like on those TV shows where you see the smooth pan and they're showing an apartment or they're showing a house, or they're, whatever the case is, you've got this in your hand, pocket sized with 4K is incredible. Other thing you may notice is when I go like this, follows me. Yes, this is face track that you see. At the very beginning of the video, I was using face track. So you can set this camera down, you lock in where you want it to focus, and it will, the 6.0 face track will track you throughout the shot, which is incredible. And I don't even know any other camera that can do that. So that was another huge selling point right off the bat. There's so many other things I'm going to talk about, but these are the first things that I wanted to say. Stick around and I'll talk to you guys more about how amazing this little device is.
All right guys, so we are at the Founders Hall and we're here. And the nice thing is it does it through the gimbal. Now I can control the gimbal like that, which is sick.
All right guys, I am back. I just banged into the counter here. I am back here at my house. It's been a couple days now, and I wanted to share with you more things that I love about this DJI Pocket 3. So a few things, let me just check on my fish in the oven. Nice thing is I don't have to position the camera. The 3-axis gimbal is doing that, and it's face tracking me right now with the Face Track 6.0 that I did mention. But I think it's so awesome because I can just roam around this kitchen, I can multitask. And that's what I love about this DJI Pocket 3, is that I can multitask, I can get stuff done, I can do what I need to do while it's doing the work of following me. And that is something that I've never seen in any other camera before, so that's what I love. Another thing that I do love as I grab a plate out of the cupboard is it has a lot of different modes. So I think there's a spin shot mode, there is a time-lapse mode, there is slow motion mode. This thing has 60 frames per second, 24, 30 frames per second, as well as 120 frames per second. It can do 1080p as well. It is portable. Now, it isn't something I would throw in my pocket, and the reason is because it is kind of fragile. It's not something that will last you a long time unless you really take care of it. And I recommend getting a screen protector for it, some other accessories to make this thing durable for the future, and so that you don't end up dropping it or it ends up breaking, whatever the case is. So I'm gonna have a separate video on all the accessories that I've gotten from Amazon, and I will link them in the description on my next video so you guys can go look at it. I recommend, so basically the case that they give you, I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek of some other accessories that I've gotten. The case that they give you is this bottom half here, as you can see, this bottom piece. And I've got this top piece that clicks. It's from Start RC. This is one of the accessories I've gotten. I'm gonna make a separate video on this. This makes it a lot more protective, and it covers the top part of the whole device. The problem with the case they give is that it only covers one half of it. This device is by no means perfect. Another con of this thing, I find that it's a little weird that the gimbal moves around too much. So sometimes when it is in the case, the gimbal will move around, and sometimes it would sit in the case without the top half when I used to not have that. And I would check and I'd be like, yeah, the camera's flipped out. So if it somehow falls out of the case and lands on the floor, the camera can get wrecked and broken. So again, way around it is getting that top half, but that is a con of this device. Other than that, there's not too many cons. This thing is pretty amazing. I just think they should have made it more durable. I wish it was waterproof. It's not. If you want something waterproof, you'd have to get the Osmo action camera, which there's pros and cons to both. Other than that, I've had it for about 3 weeks. No problems with it. Just take care of it. Let's go back to some more pros. Another pro I will say is that, again, amongst all these cool modes that it has, time lapse, spin shot mode, etc., it is so convenient to use. So there's like quick startup mode where literally all you do is flip the screen and the camera starts up right away. There's custom modes with this camera too, so you can create a custom setting for each of the settings that you have. So you can basically create a profile for each the settings that you have set up on the camera. So let's say you have your mom that uses it. She maybe wants certain settings on the camera. You can have it saved. You can save settings for your little brother. You can save settings for you. That's pretty awesome. Another thing is this DJI mic. This is an accessory that I will be talking about and linking. My camera's at 3%. I will be linking in the next video. 57 seconds left of the fish. This here is amazing because it creates clear audio quality. Now you don't need this mic. If you want to be able to walk around like I am and I can literally walk away like this, great, then get this mic. But if you just need something that still has stereo audio quality, you don't need this. The Pocket 3 itself is excellent for audio quality. I can just stand from here, and if I wasn't using this mic, it would sound really good.
All right, guys, so we are at the upper hall, and we're here.
Now, next thing that I love about this is the battery life is pretty damn good when you think about its capabilities. It'll last about 166 minutes on full charge, and if you have to charge it, it charges up to 80% in 16 minutes, apparently. That's pretty quick. It's got a fast charge to it, so let's say you're out and about and you're like, oh shit, it's at 0% now. Right now it's at 2%, or it's probably at 1% by now. I can literally charge it up in 15 minutes, which is just freaking awesome. There's so many customizable options. That's another great thing. So you can get like cold shoe mount for this thing. You can get magnets. You can get all sorts of different little additives. You can get an ND filter, which I have, which is great if there's high exposure. There's so many additives, so go check it out. I'm not gonna talk about everything with this camera in this video, but it gives you a realistic perspective on it. Now, if you're used to traditional cameras, this is not for you. But if you want something different, something highly capable in today's technology era, then this is something that is great for you. But if you're used to the traditional camera and you don't want something that's small in your hand and fragile, because those folks that like utilizing a standard camera, then this won't be for you. And some people don't like this for that reason. So I'm just here in Cavendish, PI. I'm not gonna show you too much just because it is March and the weather isn't crazy. What I wanna say is about this DJI Pocket 3, it has a 1-inch CMOS sensor. So right now it is getting dim, the light outside. It's getting a little dark for this time of the year now. It's almost like it's around 7 p.m. Dimming a little bit. And the nice thing is that it still does a great job at being nice and clear. The lighting, still crispy. And this thing actually has a dedicated low light mode that you should try if you get this camera, which is great. Now this thing also has along with that, it has an f2 lens, meaning that the f2 is great for letting that low light in, and that's how it's achieving this great low light footage. And the last thing is you wonder, what's the battery like on this thing? I have had great experience with this battery, and when I'm using it occasionally, it lasts me hours, but apparently it will last 2 hours on a full charge. That's all I wanted to say. Don't want to bore you with the facts, but that is it, and thought I'd do a little vlog here while I just went on a little drive to Cavendish on a Sunday.
All right, guys, I just wanted to finish this up. I know it's weird. Now I'm on my iPhone 13, and you can see the quality's different. I just wanted to compare the quality. This is still 4K, and it still looks good on the iPhone, but the quality it doesn't compare. So most people would say, use your smartphone, man. You don't need a DJI Pocket 3. You don't need that. DJI Pocket 3 has way more capabilities than your phone. This doesn't have active tracking. This doesn't have all of these different modes like spin shot. It doesn't have a gimbal into it. It does have basic stabilization, but nothing like professional 3-axis stabilization. That's what I wanted to say. I'm giving you my rundown for the last 3 weeks. And if you're contemplating it, if you want something that for travel you can utilize, that's versatile, on the fly, that's simple, it's not complicated to use, there's automatic modes, there's customizations as well, so you can adjust the white balance of it, exposure. You can adjust a lot of the things manually like you can a full traditional camera as well, which is great on this thing. So it's great for your beginner users as well as advanced users. If you need the absolute full customization of a traditional camera and you're not willing to get out of your comfort zone and get a compact device like this, then don't then it may not be the right move for you. That's my take, but for me it works because I like traveling, I like posting on YouTube, I like the compactness of it. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then give it a big thumbs up, as everyone says on YouTube. But all right, guys, that's it. See ya.